much do you estimate you've been in when you were in the NHL?
Over or during the NHL, I think I read there's actually a website out there you may be familiar with it, hockeyfights.com. I was perusing through there one day. I think they estimated somewhere in the low 200s, 225, 225, something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And how many concussions do you think you had?
Oh, I think it would be really hard to be specific about that.
Sure.
Over the course of my NHL career, I would say there had to be easily 10, maybe as much as 15, 16, something like that. Yeah.
And how many were really undiagnosed?
Oh gosh, well, with the exception of the last one, that it was, the trouble was, the definition kind of changed over the course of my career. So stuff that I know now to be a concussion, we just didn't talk about. We didn't tell a trainer, didn't tell a doctor. So, I would say the overwhelming majority of those undiagnosed, untreated.
Sure. You mentioned Bob Probert before. When you heard, and he was a peer and really similar careers.
Right.
When you heard about him, did it make you worry about yourself? Or?
It did a little bit. It was kind of the first awareness that I had that, a guy that was really a direct peer, a direct comparable for me. We've similar body types, similar roles, the same age. When I learned that Bob was diagnosed with CTE, his autopsy, I was kind of alarmed by that. I've since, kind of made it my business to know as much as I can about science, about medicine, where head trauma and things like dementia and CTE are concerned. And it's kind of unsettled science. A lot of the docs would tell you there is no real conclusive support for CTE is caused by repeated trauma to the head. You might be sitting there never having sustained a concussion your entire life. You and I might have similar looking brain matter where that's concerned. So it's difficult to say. So again, I'm concerned, not to the point of alarmed. I'm doing the level best I can to eat right, and live healthy and do whatever I can to kind of negate the potential effects.
Are you one of the people looking for bans for fighting? Is that, do you think?
Oh, I don't think that's me. I don't think that's me. I really feel there's a place in the game even today. Again, the minority of concussions result from two guys in an altercation, two guys that drop their gloves. The overwhelming majority come from other areas, two guys colliding in open ice, for example. And I do believe, there's an important area of focus in the game today. We want to eliminate accidental and certainly deliberate blows to the head. And I really feel that leaving that notion, the fighting in the game, it acts as a measure of accountability. It prevents players on another team from taking liberties with the players on my team if they know that I'll hold them accountable for it.
Sure. So you enjoyed that role as the enforcer?
Oh, I don't know if it rose to the level of enjoyed that role. I did it because I wanted to play a good long career in the NHL, and I knew it was a role that was valued by the people that assembled teams back then. So I was happy to provide that role, play that role, and provide that service. Did I enjoy it? I wasn't one of those guys, but it was kind of it was kind of one thing, one part of the list of things that I provided that allowed me to enjoy a good long career in the NHL.
Would you be concerned about any close relative or close friend going into the NHL right now?
It's a good question. I suppose it would be fair to say yes, I would be concerned, but that I don't know that I would be trying to persuade them from following a career, even at elite level, the pro level. I still believe today the benefits far outweigh the risks if you're smart about what you do. If you do, unfortunately, suffer a blow to the head and you may have concussion symptoms, it's not the end of the world, and provided it's diagnosed early and it's treated properly, it's the kind of thing that I think you can go on to live a good, healthy life. and certainly withdraw from the sport if you ever felt there was concern that there was going to be a lingering effect. So, you know, I tend to be one of those people. There are risks associated with everything that we do, as long as those risks are somewhat manageable and life-sized rather than larger than life-sized. There might be a great benefit laying on the other side that's well worth accepting those risks.
Do you have any advice for teens or even parents with kids going into hockey about protecting themselves?
Be smart about it. Be smart about it. Have respect for the others that you're playing against. Make sure you don't put somebody else in a vulnerable spot or take advantage of somebody in a vulnerable spot. Be mindful of that other person's body and especially head. And where your head is concerned, if you do sustain a blow to the head, be real quick to let somebody know, hey, I need to get some treatment. Because suppressing that information is, I'll be the first to tell you, it's the wrong thing to do.